Some of the features of the Tugba Hill, popularly called Abanijorin Hill at Ekiti, are the natural amphitheatre that can accommodate over 250 people, tunnels and caves of different sizes and shapes. Mr. Ojo-Lanre explained that most of the tourist centers around the world that generate huge revenue were not as endowed in terms of economic potentials like the Tugba Rock in Ekiti State.
I've been to Abeokuta, Olumoro several times. I grew up in Abeokuta. I've been to Jos. I've been to Mabila Plateau. There's no rock in Nigeria that houses this kind of features. You have entered the place. I've seen what we call Amphitheatre. You are there. You have interviewed a lot of people there. You conducted sermon there. We prayed there. You have seen the 7 caves here. You have seen the tunnel. There's no rock. There's no rock. There's no tourism site as this in anywhere.
He noted that Governor Kaode Fayemi said that tourism center in the state will be private sector driven and promised to continue to create conducive environment for private investors in the state.
For tourism to develop in Ekiti, Governor Kaode Fayemi has impacted it in us that it should be private sector driven. That is why you are here. Government has no business in being government, but the government will create the enabling environment. The government will create the business environment. The government will be able to support the private sector as standing up to venture into all this business. That is why when we are coming here, we are not coming with government entourage or not, but you can see we involve the public sector.
Also, an investor, Mr. Ayo Ogundele, who was on the entourage of the SSA Tourism Development, said that the state has vast tourist potentials and appealed to the state government to allow those who are versed in the sector to run the business.
Government should only create an enabling environment. Government should not take charge because government does not know anything about tourism and hospitality. You can see from our example in Ikongosi. You can see from examples all over the country. Yeah. The Yankari Games Reserve, okay, is the equivalent of the Kruger Park in South Africa or in Kenya. Many of the reserves there. Does the Yankari Games Reserve make any money? Well, no, because it is being sponsored by, it is being controlled by government. Okay? By the time this kind of place is developed, it will generate enough revenue in form of taxes and dues to Ekiti State government with so many other tourism attractions.
Pastor Tosin Bayode and the team lead for Discover Ekiti, Mr. Peculiar Ekiron, emphasized on why government should leverage on the tourism potentials in the state. They said it will not only serve as a source of internally generated revenue for the state, but would help provide employment opportunities for the unemployed youth in the state and also place Ekiti State on the world tourist map.
It's going to help Ekiti, Nigeria as a whole. It's very wonderful. So it will be a very powerful tourism. A big pilgrimage for the people. It's very wonder and they're full of wonder and the power of God.
There is a cave there that looks like an amphitheater, which is so unique, which is so rare in the world. And so we have to take the step to inform the story development, and from there steps have been taken to ensure that this place get the attraction of the government for development.
According to some of the people on the entourage, though it was not an easy ride passing through the tunnels that lead into the over 7 caves in the Cascading Rock and the natural amphitheater at Tugba Hill, but it was a fun. This is Tugba Rock that some people popularly called Abanijorin Rock, and is one of the various rock formations in Ekiti State. Historically, Ekiti derived its name from the rugged mountain features that surrounds the state, and according to findings, there lies and abound various economic opportunities in the rocks around Ekiti State. If well explored, it will not only put Ekiti State on the world tourist map, but will also serve as a source of revenue for the state. From the natural amphitheater that can seat more than 250 people, Sunday Daramola for BSCS News.